Well, we're here still at the U.S. Street Nationals. We're losing the light, but we wanted to bring a special story. This car, I've been watching these guys run this car for probably the last, I think, year or so. I know Dan Newman's done a lot of work on it. And this is Chad and Andy Opaleski, and they're actually transplanted from Detroit area. So,
yes, sir.
Tell me about the car. I mean, you know, it's got quite an interesting history.
Well, he bought it for me when I was 16 years old. I'm driving home from school, saw it on the side of the road, picked it up 2 days later, took it home to my shop, knew nothing about cars, nothing, and started taking it all apart and learning a little bit at a time, and this is where we're at now, 15 years later, drag racing it.
Very cool. So now, as far as now, are you guys running? Are you running Outlaw Drag Radial, or okay? So you're running Outlaw Drag Radial. Tell me a little bit about the power plant. I know Dan's done a lot of work on it and stuff.
Dan Newman's been fantastic. Dan Newman's great on.
Yeah, he did the whole chassis. He's done all the fabrication. Ned up at Rolling Thunders, picked out the cam, redid the heads, picked up a ton of power there. Between the Pro Charger, the fast XFI 2.0 and Pro Torque, everything really comes together well. I mean, it all couples together, and we're starting to make some very good strides.
We couldn't do it without Rob Zarconi.
Couldn't do it without Rob Zarconi.
Man.
He came in about a year ago.
He's the #1 Canadian, I'll tell you, man. Rob Zarconi.
He came in a year ago and turned this team around.
I try to stay out of the scene here.
Well, you know, the thing is interesting, and we're sitting here, we're talking about all these different things, and the fact that this business, this group is so small. When we started talking about things up in Canada and working with Joe Da Silva and different guys up there, and Ned and those guys, I mean, that's what I love about this family that we call drag racing.
Oh, no doubt.
So
it's the best industry I have ever been in. I've been in horses, I've been in big boats, I've been in all kinds of stuff. The racers are the coolest guys. Everybody is willing to help everybody get ahead. It's fantastic.
Well, and I think that's the thing that I've always enjoyed as a driver. Of course, I can't afford to do anything like this. I was always an index or a brag. But you know, it's one of those deals where it didn't matter where you went, it didn't matter who you were hanging out with. Hey, are you hungry? You need a water? Here, have a Coke, have a beer, whatever. You know. And I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy about this sport is the fact that there is so much family involved.
Oh, it's big family. Big family.
What's your best time so far?
Here at Snowbirds, about a month ago, we went a 4:51 at 168 miles an hour. Since then, we've opened up the heads, and like I said, Ned did the heads and whatnot, and it is making quite a bit more power.
More power now.
Now, yeah, quite a bit more power. So,
have you guys many hits today, or?
Yeah, we made 2.
We
did a 330, we did a 121.60, and then we just got off it, and we just did a 463 pass with a 120.60, and we hit the rev limiter.
Dots,
yeah, we hit the dots. So
We're going to do a converter change because with the new heads on the motor and the newfound power, we're driving through the converter a little bit. So Joe from Pro Torque within 3 days sent me a converter because we knew this was going to happen. We made more power. Joe is the best one out there as far as I'm concerned. Unbelievable customer service support, which is unparalleled in this industry. You know, when I work for a big OE, and in the aftermarket to deal with companies like Fast and Pro Charger, the support I get from them is second to none, and Pro Torque is right there with them. So we're associated.
Without Rob, we'd be dead in the water.
Yes,
well, I'm glad
we would be.
The thing about drag racing, especially at this level, is all about team and about having the right people to work together, the folks from the industry as well as great tuners. And what are you guys hoping for? What you got any
40s.
Sights? 40s?
40s.
What about?
We'd like to eventually get into a drag radial versus the world and take some more weight out of it.
Yeah, we went.
You know, we want to be
the top dogs.
What's
we want
one
to
thing?
run right there with them.
I lost my license drag racing when I was 16. All right, back in 71. All right, so I love going fast. All right. In fact, I just bought a new bass boat with a 250 show on it. It's a 21 footer, and it'll do 80, 82. He's got a jet ski
85
that does 85. So, I mean, all we do is go fast. I think it's just in our blood.
Yes.
We're always running from something.
And this is the best thing to go fast with.
Oh,
it makes more power than anything else, and it goes the fastest, so it's definitely the best for us.
Good deal. So we'll see you guys up in South Georgia at the end of the month, okay?
We also also may see Chad up at Joe's race running Outlaw 10.5. We're planning on converting the car to methanol and lightening it, because right now we went a 51 at 33.50 last time we were here. Wow. So we're going to take 200 pounds out of the car and perhaps run 10.5 up in Canada. We're trying for it, but
it's long work allowed.
It's a lot of work for Chad to get the car up there, but we'll try to make it happen.
Time does tell.
Well, good deal. Well, we're going to be up there too, so everybody will be able to see the race from up there, as well as this weekend live on Motor Mania TV. Guys, thanks. Motor Mania TV. Thanks, guys. Take care.